Have you ever looked up at the night sky and thought, what even is all that? Like, what's actually out there? Because the answer is so much crazier than you think. So first things first, where does space actually begin? Believe it or not, it starts just 62 miles above your head. That's it. If you could drive your car straight up, you'd be in space in about an hour. But once you're there, it's nothing like anything you've ever seen. No air. No sound. Complete silence. And it goes on forever. Seriously. Nobody knows where it ends. It might not end at all. Now here's where things get a little mind-bending, and I promise I'll keep it simple. You know how far away the sun is? 93 million miles. If you drove there at highway speed, it would take you about 170 years. And that's our nearest star. The next closest star after that? It would take 37 million years to drive there. Space is huge. So let's talk about our little corner of space first. We live in something called the solar system. It's basically our sun and everything that orbits around it. 8 planets, dozens of moons, millions of rocks and comets flying around. And Earth? We're the third planet from the sun. Right in what scientists call the Goldilocks zone. Not too hot. Not too cold. Just right for life to exist. Pretty lucky, right? But here's the thing, our solar system is just one tiny neighborhood in a city so big we can't even see the edges. So what's actually floating around in all that space? Planets. Moons. Giant rocks called asteroids. Balls of ice called comets. And stars, billions and billions of stars. Our sun is just one of them. And many of those stars have their own planets orbiting them, just like ours. Some of those planets might even have water. And where there's water, there could be life. Yeah, we said it. Now let's talk about one of the most insane things in the universe. Black holes. A black hole is what happens when a massive star dies and collapses in on itself. It becomes so dense, so incredibly heavy, that nothing, and I mean nothing, can escape its pull. Not even light. That's why it's black. Because light goes in and never comes back out. And they're not rare. Scientists believe there's a supermassive black hole sitting right at the center of our own galaxy. Just chilling there. Millions of times heavier than our sun. Wild, right? Speaking of our galaxy, let's talk about it. Our galaxy is called the Milky Way. And it contains somewhere between 200 to 400 billion stars. Billion. With a B. And the Milky Way is just one galaxy. Out there in the universe, there are estimated to be around 2 trillion galaxies total. Trillion. With a T. Every single one of them packed with billions of their own stars. Possibly their own planets. Possibly their own life. We genuinely have no idea. And that's what makes it so exciting. But okay, out of everything we just talked about, this next part is the one that genuinely stops people in their tracks. You ready? Every single atom in your body, the stuff that actually makes you, was forged inside an ancient star that exploded billions of years ago. Think about that for a second. The iron pumping through your blood right now. The oxygen filling your lungs as you watch this. The calcium holding your bones together. None of it was made on Earth. All of it was born inside a dying star, scattered across the universe, and eventually, somehow, ended up as you. You are not just looking at space. You came from it. You are, genuinely and literally, made of stardust. And here's what makes that even more incredible, we didn't just figure that out and move on. We decided to go back. Humans have walked on the moon. We've sent robots rolling across the surface of Mars. We've built telescopes so powerful they can see light that left its source over 13 billion years ago. Right now, as you watch this, astronauts are living and working on the International Space Station, orbiting Earth at 17,000 miles per hour, conducting experiments that could change the future of medicine, science, and human survival. We are out there, actively. And every mission pushes the boundary of what we thought was possible. And here's the best part, we're not just watching from a distance anymore. Humans have walked on the moon. We've sent robots to Mars. We've launched telescopes so powerful they can see galaxies formed just after the Big Bang. We are actively exploring space. And the further we go, the more jaw-dropping things we find. We've only explored a tiny, tiny fraction of what's out there. And every time we look deeper into space, we find something that blows our minds all over again. So if you've ever looked up at the sky and felt something, that little feeling of wonder, hold on to it. Because space is the greatest mystery humanity has ever faced. And we're just getting started.